Another part, some 2 canisters for the fluids, probably oil or something that travels the heat from the radiators to the radiators from different parts of the car, of the engine. That's a gearbox radiator. Once again, we are going to use a lot of relax option here. Let's start with the radiator. Select it. I'm going to map it with one gizmo. Probably the relax tool will work on it just fine. Now what we have to do is to break the edges, important edges, that will allow the relax tool to work as we want it. That's one edge we need. That's second one. Third. And fourth. Now let's see if it helped. Have one small issue down here. Let's try to relax it once again. If it don't want to work exactly as we want it to, just break in a few parts. Now it should do exactly as we want it. And now if you want, you can weld it back again to one part, but it's not really important as we have it all separate and pretty nice scaled. We don't have to care about connecting it into one object. But as I said, we can do it, and I will do it. Because I like the objects in the UVW space to be as big as possible. That helps with the painting later on, with the shadow rendering, and with the displaying the car in the game. Here we go, the radiator is pretty much done. Now the canisters of fluid, we also use a lot of relax option here. I could map them manually, but it would take much more time. Now we can work into UVW editor. Let's start from this smaller canister. That's here. As you can see, I'm breaking edges to be able to use relax option. Even if you use the automatic tool, you still have to use some of your imagination, your brain, to have better results. Not the top, nuts and the cape. Now let's cut off the neck of this connector, of this canister. And let's see what relax tool will do with that. Have the canister, smaller canister done. Now the frame of this smaller canister. Right, smaller canister is done. Now the bigger one. Bigger canister contains some kind of holder or whatever it's called. I hope it will work with the relax option just from the beginning. Well, it's not, but let's try to move a little bit here. Let's see what we got with this now. Yep, a lot better, a lot better. Now the handle. Handle ready. Same with the cap of the canister. So now let's move to the holder of it, the spot where it's connected to. Now we should have it. Not perfect, but we can help a little bit in here. That's enough. We only have to move a few vertex now. And we are left with the canister only now. I suggest to pick the inner side to cut. we should now have two parts. Yes, there are two parts. We can now relax them. As you can see, it's pretty well unwrapped itself. So we are done in here. You can connect that to the rest of the engine parts. And in the next part we are going to fight with the electronics of this engine and maybe some